And you're picking up here on, well, you've called it not science fiction, it's science fact. And the World Economic Forum, of course, pops into this one, tracking how our bodies work.
Yeah, well, I mean, this really is taking pharma into a whole new realm. And what I was looking at was the fact that big pharma, as we know it, seems to be shifting into med tech. And this is how we're going to be monitoring our bodies, this internet of bio nano things, this internet of things, as they call it. So what I've been looking at is how big pharma, like AstraZeneca and Pfizer, etc., how they're going to morph into this future medicine from within with sensors, voice microphones, um, swiping on a screen, your fine motor skills. All of these things are coming into our lives like now. I mean, we're not going to be talking to humans when we ring 999 or 111. We're going to be speaking to bots. We're not going to be needing to go for a nasopharyngeal swab to be diagnosed with COVID. It will be diagnosed by our voice. So we'll have vocal, like bots, chat markers, biomarkers to diagnose us. So just by our voice, they'll diagnose us and all of these sensors. So this is technology going crazy and it's coming here soon. So I just wanted to highlight that. And yes, you might have to read out that for me, Brian, because it's a bit
Right.
small on the screen.
Well, this,
I
you're
can
right,
do that
Mike.
if you're
Yeah, go
having.
for it.
So it says, for example, microphones can be used to detect voice biomarkers. Fine motor skills can be tested by swiping and typing on touch screens, and electrocardiogram sensors in smartwatches can measure heart rate variabilities to detect conditions such as atrial fibrillation. I mean, this is should be something which, if we're being monitored for a health perspective, should be a positive thing. But Debbie, but in fact, what this is being used for is biosurveillance and gathering data. And I don't think we can separate this from the data protection regime which the government is bringing in, which is allowing data to be shared on a much more broad basis, including our medical data. And they're effectively creating an entire new industry here.
Yeah, they absolutely are. And, medical devices and wearables and biosensors and all of this new tech that we see coming in is going to be worth $64 billion by 2024. So this is a massive, massive industry and a whole new way. I mean, we are literally taking away human contact. We'll have no hospitals. And as you'll see, AstraZeneca, the big pharma company that it is, already now investing in hospitals at home in a company called Humor. So we can see Humor. I've just actually recorded that in my head. So yes. But this is the way that we're going. We're going into big pharma are going to merge with these med tech companies so that pills, it's called Beyond the Pill, so that pills as we remember them are going to be a thing of the past. So this is a whole new paradigm shift.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, we're just having a little look for videos at the moment, but I'm just going. I'll say to you, Debbie, that it's clear that we've got a regulator, the MHRA, that is now fully supporting the commercial development of all these new systems. It's not as if the MHRA is sitting in the wings saying, "Whoa, we've got to be very careful as to what's coming up, and will the public be safe?" The MHRA boasts in its own board meetings that it's going to be a global regulator of this.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, what we have to remember is the MHRA aren't just the medicine regulator. They are the medical devices regulator. And we've just had a whole new legislation laid down with regards to medical devices. So whether you're using a wheelchair, a walking stick, whether you've got a biosensor, an electronic tattoo, a microchip, a pacemaker, these are all medical devices. And the MHRA have got ultimate control and power over all of them.
Yeah.